Capricorn rising. This is your solar eclipse in Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio report. And it's in your 11th house, which is large groups of people, your friend groups, future plans, future goals, what you thought the future would look like. Guess what? You're moving away from it. So you may be involved in a specific friend network, and that is no longer serving you. You may have had a future goal, an aspiration that is no longer you, and you are moving away from it. There's also a sense that you're confronting fears in this area and traumas. And, what if I let this goal go? Who am I? Because this was my goal and this is how I identified. And I'm really holding on to it. Same thing for my friendships, my the groups of people that I surround myself with. If I let this go, who am I? That's exactly what this is about. So then Mars in Gemini, which is about to go retrograde, is in your sixth house, which is health, everyday life, rituals, routines. There is something you're trying to do differently here. It could also be work related since the sixth house is work. So something may change. You may have to pivot or make a decision in the sixth house area that actually is connected to the goals, the aspirations that you may be changing or leaving behind. The research comes in. How do I want my everyday life to look? What do I want my work life to look like? Everyday life is work. I mean, that is what we do, whether or not it's you're going to a job every day or you work from home. That's your daily life. And that is where Mars retrograde is putting a lot of emphasis, and also your health. So take care of your body during this time for sure. You may need to check up on some bad habits. You may need to surround yourself with people who have good habits if you have a tendency of the bad ones, coming up for you. And you may want to, start to hang around people who, you want to start walking every day and they walk every day, but that means you need to leave behind the other group who really like to just sit around in the hot tub. Me. Anyway, you get my point. It's really about doing research on how you want your daily life to look. And you may have to say, you know what, that goal I had, that doesn't fit in with what this vision I have in my everyday life is, or my health. And that's what you're dealing with for the solar eclipse. I will be back November 7th to talk about the lunar eclipse full moon in Taurus in your fifth house, which is what we're developing and bringing in. And I can't wait for that. But first, you got to make room. You got to make room in the 11th house. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side.